Hey, what's going on? We have Jorel here, and he just finished up his program with us. He's made some really amazing changes, not only physically, but we were just talking his learning and like mentally along the way on really what to do. And he's done so well that he's ready to kind of just crush it on his own because, it's a big piece. He was really committed and he took it serious and he learned along the way and he's ready to go. So thanks a lot for being here, Jorel. If you don't mind kind of telling anyone that's watching, what were you struggling with, when we first started working together?
Yeah, I think early on it was, I feel like I stay pretty busy as a business professional, 9 to 5. I sit down a lot. I used to eat out a lot. I really didn't have any type of structure or plan for how I was gonna, get healthier and then just work out. So I think from within the program, I met Bruno and he was super helpful with just teaching me the foundational nutritional things that you need to do on a daily basis to be consistent with things through meal prep, then just basic foundational workouts. I never thought, uh, you know, before I used to think that in order to see results, it was all working out. But I learned it's primarily what you eat, what you put into your body. And then not only that is there's simple exercises that you can do at home and get massive results. So that's what I've been able to do. And so thankful for the program for doing that.
Yeah, awesome. So really just had a really good plan that you knew was going to work. And just like anytime I was just telling him this, I'm like, I could give anyone an awesome plan, but it was up to him and he committed and really put in the work. He's super busy. Actually just moved, which took up a ton of time and still
Mhm.
like rather than letting that, was he perfect during that time? No, but it's not like he fell and slid backwards. He really kept going forward. So I guess like out of kind of everything that we did, you kind of said that a little bit, having some structure and things like that. Was there anything in particular that really stood out that seemed to help?
Yeah, I think the fact that your plan was catered to people who were busy and had little time. So I think the workouts in general, for the most part, they were less than 30 minutes, which was helpful. It was easy to do while I was, before I was working or watching TV. I can easily do a workout. The importance of meal prepping and really just being accountable, which has been great. And I think from a results perspective, I think I'm down 20 pounds since we started. So not only is it, I don't even really look at the scale for success, but just how I look in the mirror and then how I feel on a daily basis is what really I'm most proud of, and everybody else around me, they notice as well. So it's a huge thank you to you.
Yeah, man. Well, I appreciate it. You're, like I said, you put in all the work, and that's so awesome to see. Just for anyone too watching, like Jarrell didn't have like this. Like sometimes you say, "Oh, I lost like 10 pounds in a week," or like, he really just kind of made like, yes, he had to make changes, but he didn't let it like take over his life. And like, some weeks he struggled to work out and he didn't do well there. But I think, as he went through it too, he really saw like, okay, I need to change some things with my nutrition. And, he really did that. And, he has those tools forever. And, that's why he's ready to go crush it on his own. Build his own home in his new house. He's got a new home gym he's going to have. So I'm going to have to go over there and work out one day with him. But so
Totally
awesome,
invited
bro.
over.
Thanks so much. I guess if you could, like, someone that's maybe struggling, maybe they've tried some different stuff out there, because I know like, hey, I used to go and try this workout in a magazine when there used to be magazines, or I try like to eat healthy. Um, I don't know. For me, it's just like it didn't really. I don't know. I don't think I had a big enough like commitment or like a big picture of what to do, and that's what I struggle with. And once I had that, it really helped. But maybe someone that's tried a lot of different stuff, what would you recommend for them to do? What do you think that could really help them?
Yeah, I think simple foundational truths are helpful. I think a lot of times you hear about these fad diets where I'm gonna do this diet or that diet. And I think
Nice.
the thing that was most helpful was there wasn't like a look, we're gonna do keto this, we're gonna do a fast this. It was like, hey, here's the plan. This is how we're gonna work it. You need to, if anything, it would stick to the those macros, which for me that was important just to understand what I was eating. Because beforehand I wasn't really thinking about it. I would just eat what I wanted to eat and think like, hey, I had a salad here, I had this there, and easily when I started tracking, it's like, wait, I think I ate like 4,000, 5,000 calories today. So just measuring things out and understanding, macro counting, which is super helpful. And even doing that, I was able to eat what I wanted to eat still. even on days where I wasn't sticking to the letter of the plan, and still see results. So that was most helpful. So I think even just measuring, counting calories and macros is super helpful.
Awesome. I appreciate it. I know if you're watching there, when someone told me I had to count and measure my food, oh, look at Leo. He's all
He's
mad.
like, I gotta go and get out now.
I always thought, I was like, man, I never want to have to do that. It seemed like so much work, but I know just about anyone, and Jorel, is one of, someone that's made these changes. They've really put in the work to do that, and then you have that knowledge forever. So I think that is super important. Really push into that resistance, understand it's really not that. Once you kind of do it after a little bit, it just becomes second nature. And it's actually so helpful because then, like you said, a big thing for me is like I actually feel like I have control of like if I can lose weight or change my body because I know what I'm putting in my body. Before I just be like, oh, it's like whatever. This is how my dad looks, so this is how I'm gonna look,
Yeah,
which
exactly.
isn't true. So, well, I appreciate it so much, Jorel. You've been crushing it, and thank you so much. And look forward to the future. Okay.
All right, thank you. Take it easy.